Morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait for y'all to come on in. Wait for everybody to come on in. Mm-hmm. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Good morning, Glam. Good morning. Hey, girl, how are you? I literally was like, I gotta finish your live, Glam, after I get off live. I didn't even get the notification, but I've been so busy with these kids, girl. You know, it's summertime. So I ain't been too much like paying attention to my phone that much. I missed Connie's whole entire live last night too. I had to watch it on replay. Good morning, PW. Or did you delete your comment, Glam? Oh, girl, I didn't even. I read it like that. Like I didn't even know you had a typo. Hey, Ophelia. Hey, ladies. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? I'm outside, y'all. So if it's like too windy, let me know. How do the sound? I was about to say, how do the sound taste? Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. How do it sound? How do it sound, y'all? And I did not just wake up. I've been up for a couple hours, so I do not got no excuse for fixing to say that. That's crazy. Wait for some more people to come in here. Y'all tap that like button for me, please. But yeah, anyways, man, like I was saying, I gotta finish your live. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm sitting outside. It's kind of loud in the house. Got the kids. They playing the game. You know, it's summertime. I've been having my nephews over. I've been a real busy little bee this week, y'all. Real busy. So what you ladies got going on this morning? Hey, just a girl from the South. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm glad everyone woke up blessed this morning. I woke up feeling blessed. It rained cats and dogs here last night. Hey, Billy Joe. Good morning. Y'all, when I say it rained hard last night, it rained hard. It was a good, one of those good, nice, loud thunderstorms. I loved it, every bit of it. It was in the middle of the night though. Like, I wish it was like in the evening time when it rained like that, but it was in the middle of the night. But when I tell y'all, I slept so good. I messaged Wit this morning and told her she was wrong last night. She needs to apologize to the baby girl for putting that out on social media. Yeah, I did want to touch on that. I do want to touch on that. Um, yeah, I can agree with that, PW. I can definitely agree with that. I think she took it a little bit too far. But you know, hey, to each its own. Like with her being a kid, you know, um, that baby girl has been through a lot just from what we've been told on the internet. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of shit that we don't even know about what them girls have been through. We know what type of person their mother is. We know how she get down just from her going live and how she be on her live. So we can only imagine, you know, what has taken place on the back end that all of us are not even aware of. You know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy. I had 32 people in the room. Well, now say 27, and I got 7 likes. Y'all hit that like button for me, please. Hit the like button for me, please. But yeah, Whitney, she crashed out last night, man, and I was like, my jaw dropped, y'all. I was like, oh my god. oh, Whitney, why did you say that? Like, I was just thinking all kinds of stuff when she said that shit. Hey, Caramel Cupcake, good morning. But we don't have to know specify exactly specifics. I'm already knowing, girl. Like, you can pretty much tell how a person is. That's how, when maybe like, y'all don't know me. Y'all only know what I tell y'all. We know enough. We know enough to pretty much wrap our heads around what type of person you are. Like, you tell us enough. It was Glam. And I have so many questions revolving around that topic within itself. Um, it breaks my heart that that happened, and um, you know, to be honest, it even breaks my heart for Kat because I couldn't imagine one of my babies doing that and how I would feel, or you know what I'm saying, how I would react to it or anything like that. Like, but I have so many questions behind it. Like, why did a 13-year-old girl even have access to pills to take? My kids don't have access to medication. The medication in my house is locked up literally in a safe. The only thing sitting on my bathroom counter is ibuprofen. Other than that, any other medication, even if it's my kids' medication, it gets locked up in my bedroom. So how did baby girl even have access to that shit? And I don't even want to, like, oh man, it's very, unfortunate that something like that happened. But I really don't agree with Whitney putting that out on social media. I felt like she took it too far. I really do. Hi, Nabrish. No, hold on. I don't want to mispronounce your name. I'm gonna just call you Nabri, okay? You cool with that? But hello, hun. Sorry if I butchered your name, sweetheart. I wasn't trying to do that. I believe she's getting an earful this morning. And she probably is, like the thing is with Whitney is, she kept saying last night, it's not about being drunk, it's not about this, it's not about that, but it is. Because when you're sober, you don't get online being reckless like that. You know what I mean? It would be different if you did the same shit whether you were sober or drunk, but you don't. And I think that no matter what is said on this internet, no matter who it's about, Kat, Andy, May, anybody for that matter, I think that children should be left out of it. And y'all know how I stand on that shit. Like, Tibby has said it on her lives about me. Um, even when I started working with Tibby, Tibby's a grown ass woman. She could do whatever she wants. I ain't knocking her for what she say, she do. She is a grown ass woman. But me personally, I'm not cool with, talking about any children. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nisi. Good morning, love. Hey, Mama Dukes. But I think that anything with children should be left off the internet. Like, y'all, Whitney knows that the girls, Cat's girls, already be involving themselves too much on the internet when Cat's live or when May's live. They all in the comments, reading comments and talking shit in the background like they were the other day and on Cat's live and all of this and that and the third. But it's like Whitney knows that, and that little girl is going to see. Hopefully, Cat hides it from her, but it's a possibility that Angel is going to be able to see her business like that being put out. And how does Whitney know that that's not going to trigger that baby girl to do something like that again? God forbid. I'm just saying, like, I really think she crossed the line with that one. Now, getting on there, popping her shit, talking her shit to Kat, Kat's been, running Whitney name up too, but I really think she took it too far. I really do. And my heart broke for that little baby when I heard that shit last night. It rubbed me the wrong way. Hey Don, good morning. But yeah, I don't want to like speak too much on that because like I just said, like I just think it's wrong all across the board. But Virginia, good morning. You think May set the live up? I don't know. I guess it could be a possibility, but you know, Whitney is a grown woman and Whitney has access to that page. And, you know, I'm not, me personally, I'm not just going to say, oh, May set it up, because we don't know. But May did say she knew that Whitney was going to go live. So May should have known that there was a possibility that, Whitney could leak that information. And, as far as we know, she didn't do anything to stop it. So I don't know, y'all. I was just flabbergasted, honestly. I was flabbergasted. Like Connie said, she already knew that, but she didn't put it on the internet. And I respect Connie for that. And there has been other situations too where I've heard Connie say, "No, I'm not gonna put that on the internet," because Connie's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? And she knows right from wrong. And Connie don't do kids either. So I really respect Connie, for already knowing that information. Hey, Linda, good morning. And not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with Connie. That shit shouldn't be on the internet. Yes, so Mayo can say she didn't say it. Right. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, I'm not saying May did know about it. I'm not saying, she didn't. I'm not saying she set it up. I'm not saying she didn't. I don't know, so I'm not really gonna. That's why I didn't clip it. Right, Glam? Right, like, I just, I respect you for that too, Glam. Like, and I haven't seen that Messy Missy posted it either. Um, Maybe she will, maybe she won't. That's her prerogative. But me personally, it probably, I feel bad even talking about it right now. Like, but now the other stuff, Whitney really didn't say a whole lot besides what we already knew about Kat. We already know she a lazy bum. She don't want to work. She don't want to take care of her kids. She want everybody else to do everything for her. And then got the audacity and nerve to get on the internet and talk shit and talk to people like she do. Like, I don't understand. Hey, Ona. Hey, love. Good morning. Don't get me wrong. I feel for the young lady. I'm sure there was way more to it than what we hear. Right. Right, Virginia. I just got so many questions on that. Like, she's 13. Like, my kids is 15 and 17, and I keep a close eye on them. You know what I'm saying? So, I know you can't watch somebody's every move, but why did she even have access to the shit? You know what I mean? Like, she didn't say what she took, but I mean, really, I guess in all reality, you could OD on any type of medication if you took enough of it. But it's just, it's really sad. It's really unfortunate. And I hope that baby girl gets her mind right and she don't try that, again. And I hope, I ain't even gonna say learned her lesson because that's a kind of fucked up way to say it. But I just pray and hope that she's okay and it doesn't happen again, period. Hey, Tiffany, good morning. Right. So, but yeah, the other shit she was saying about Kat, like, we already knew all that stuff, Whitney. We already knew that. We can tell that shit just by watching the bitch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, definitely sending prayers, for real. But y'all have to understand that May Lester paved the way for Kat to be this way for a long time. Yes, PW, I agree with that, but May was probably helping Kat for them kids, and I'm in no way not, sticking up for May in a sense, but if you look at the whole situation, right is right and wrong is wrong, period, across the board, right? So I just put myself in that predicament like I'm like that. If I see somebody struggling, they got kids, I'm gonna help. You know what I'm saying? With the kids. But I'm also gonna tell the parent, like, look, bitch, I'm not finna be taking care of you and doing all this and that and the third for you and your kids and you ain't trying to help yourself. Cause I'm not finna sit back and try to help somebody that's not helping themselves. Period. I'm just not gonna do it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let any child do it out either, whether it's my kid, they kid, that kid, this kid. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. So you have to kind of look at things, for what they really are. Which I know that May has a lot of fault in a lot of stuff, but Kat is a grown ass woman. She knows that she has children that she has to take care of. She chooses not to work. She chooses not to get out and make that money to take care of her children. There has been people like May that enable her and do things for her so she feels entitled, like she don't have to do it for herself. But at the end of the day, it ain't nobody's fault but Kat's. And that's just my opinion. That's how I feel. I just hope Kat don't address it and make that baby girl revisit the dark place again. Whit was being out of order for talking about that. Yeah, Tiffany, I agree with that. That's what I kind of just said the same thing. Like, I just hope that, baby girl don't see that Whitney said that shit. And basically, like you just said, we have to relive that shit. Like, I really hope they handle this situation the correct way. But Whitney was dead ass wrong for that shit. I agree with that. I feel Mayo does what she does for Kat to keep an Ivan family. Huh. I think Kat knows so much about May. That's why May always keeps Kat close by. Oh yeah, for sure. Just a girl. For sure, she does know a lot about May. Correct. She does. There's a lot of people that know a lot of. I believe Whitney knows a whole lot about May. She might not know a lot about, way back before Whitney came in the picture, obviously, but she definitely knows a lot about May. Thank you. Thank God for Carmelo guilty verdict. Hey, proud Southern patriot. Oh, so that he got the guilty verdict? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. And let's be clear, what wait, what's the last tie she has to Ivan's family and she use and control everything. Right. Yeah. I mean, but Kat has been around May since she was like what, 18 or 19? I don't really see how Kat ties May to Ivan because Kat doesn't even really talk to Ivan, does she? Kat doesn't even associate with him like that. Or, it's not like with Kat around, Ivan comes around. I mean, that we know of, anyways. Like, I don't know. I think that Kat has just been in around in the picture for a long time, and May has obviously been in them girls' life since before they were born. Let's see. Good thing Baby Pierre Jr. didn't get a hold of those pills. Right, Linda. I agree. Right. Someone in the chat said, how many holes in the walls did Jaden punch? Oh, damn. Ivan brother is one of the girls' father. Yes, I do know that. I did know that. But I also know that Kat doesn't allow him to be in the girl's life that I know of. I know that Ivan's mom has been saying that she would love to help with the girls and all of that. And Kat is denying it. Like, it's just so crazy to me. Like, the way I see it, like, the more people who love my kids, and if it's an honest, true love and they're good to my babies, why not? The more love, the better, right? And if you can get that help, without taking advantage, there's a difference in allowing people to help you and appreciating it, rather than allowing people to help you and taking advantage of it. Like Kat is definitely one of those people that takes advantage of others. I actually know a couple of people like Kat, like don't want to work, live off the government, and which don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with, getting assistance if you need it. But I've even had to do it. But when you take advantage of the situation or you're not doing anything to help yourself in the situation, that's when it gets all fucked up. Like you have to you have to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been that type of person just to be out here expecting everybody for a handout. I'm just not like that. I'm gonna get up and get it how I need to get it. But I have morals and dignity, and I'm gonna do it the right way. Like I ain't never had to do no sideways shit like what May's on. Like I ain't doing that shit. Nor am I getting online begging up for no money. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not saying that I've never had to borrow money from anybody because I'd be a lying ass fool if I told y'all that. But for the most part, I don't. But I absolutely have in the past. But when you take advantage of people, you know what I'm saying? It just makes everything worse. Like it's crazy to me. Hey Graham, sweet treats. Good morning. Public assistance isn't a way of life. No, it's not. But if you need it, utilize it. But don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't utilize it to a point where you're only solely depending on assistance. Like, I wouldn't be able to live like that, y'all. Like, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting help, but damn. I mean, May has been with Kat. Yup. I think May put Whitney up to it to give her something to talk about to get her views up. Huh, May is evil. Good morning, Tammy. By the sounds of it, May didn't get them girl what they needed. Kat would have not got them. Kat needs to step up and be a mother. Facts, Tiffany. The daughter does one day. That girl is going to connect back to her father and Ivan's family. I hope so, PW. I hope so. May Lester going to be right there controlling the whole situation. Shaking my head. Ooh wee. Ona said maybe Kat afraid of the girl's family taking her away from her or keeping them until she get on her feet. In my opinion, maybe Ona, maybe. But that might actually be for the best. When you have children, you no longer can think about yourself. You have to think of what's the best interest of the child. You know what I mean? So if that's what it takes for right now, I mean, Kat is their mother. Can't nobody take them away from her unless the state literally took custody away from Kat. She could always get her children. You know what I'm saying? Especially Aaliyah, I think, right? I don't know which one of her girls is related to Ivan's family, but whichever the one is not. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it takes for Kat to get on her feet, for somebody to take her children for just even a few months, like I've, gotten low to a point where I needed to get on my feet and it would take me only a month or two. If you stay dedicated and stay to it and stay focused, you can get on your feet in a month or two. You really can do it if you do it the right way. Right, it should be temporary. Right, Linda. May did pillow talk to Whitney, and she said it a couple of times. Oh yeah, of course she did, because if May and Whitney, supposedly Whitney said it last night, if May and Whitney haven't talked to each other, if they went months without talking to each other, how does Whitney even know all this stuff? Apparently, Whitney was, from what I gathered, this shit happened while Whitney was still right there. So it had to have been before May moved out, before Whitney put May out, and all that shit went down. But Whitney definitely knows things like exactly where Kat lives. How else does she know that shit? I mean, yeah, Whitney's entitled to know if Kat was staying in that house or if she moved out. But how else would Whitney know where Kat's new apartment is? May is obviously talking. May is running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know, May's probably still trying to keep Whitney close. You know what I'm saying? I don't think May really wanted the divorce anyways. I don't think that she wanted to keep the divorce for good reasons. I think that she had ill intent behind it, or she just wanted that insurance. But yeah, like, I don't know. The situation just all fucked up, y'all. Yeah, exactly, Don. Those poor girls. Like, I've always said that I feel bad for Cat's kids because, for one, it's not good for them, their mental or none of that shit, to keep uprooting them and moving them every 2 months. Like, they can't make friends that way, and keep them rather. Just it's not stable. You have to have stability and consistency and routines with children, or it gets them all off track. Like, that shit's crazy to me that Cat is so comfortable with uprooting and moving every couple of months. Like, that would drive me fucking nuts, y'all. It really would. It would drive me crazy doing that shit. I don't believe they ain't been talking. Wit was defending May. She was defending May a lot. I did notice that. She really was. Yep. A lot of it's for money. Yep. And I also noticed too, like Whitney, she sure emphasized when she was like, May man is fine. Like, I thought Whitney was a stud. I thought she's strictly women. Like, it was just the way, you know, she was complimenting May's man. Like, ooh, I wouldn't mind having some of that too. Like, I was just like, man, this chick need to get offline. I just kept saying, like, Whitney, hang the live up. Hang the live up, Whitney. You doing too fucking much. Hang it up. Like, I can't understand you want to get on there and, you know what I'm saying, defend your name because Cat been talking shit. But too far is just too fucking far. Oh, shit. I did forget to put it on subscribers only. Hold on, y'all. Subscribers only mode. Sorry, y'all. I had to delete a couple people, weirdos on here. Let's see. Hey, Blue Cheese. Hey, Serena. Good morning, love. May low-key hating on Cat by telling Whit anything. She knew damn well that Whitney would tell Cat's business once she got a drink in her. Serena, I agree. Yup, I agree. There definitely has been some pillow talking. That's quite obvious. I just think that all the way across the board, that shit was wrong. Period. That shit was wrong. Whitney should have never fucking said that shit. She took it too fucking far. She took that shit way too far. Way too far. Yeah, but change the subject, y'all. I've been on this new little journey, and I know I've been cussing already on this live, but I actually am doing a little bit better. I'm trying not to cuss so much on live, in my real life. Like, I just be listening to myself like, dang, I cuss a lot. Like, every other word I say out of my mouth is a dang cuss word. So I'm finna work on that. Hey, Shonda, good morning. Hey, CP, good morning. May put that battery in Whitney's back. Probably bought her the liquor as well. Yeah, because you know what, CP? A lot of times, I mean, I'm not saying that May put Whitney up to go on live, because I don't know that to speak on that, but it wouldn't surprise me. I will say that. And a lot of times when Whitney goes live, she don't tell May. You know what I'm saying? She just get drunk and do it. It'd be a lot of times where maybe like, oh, I didn't even know she was going live, or somebody got to tell her. But she clearly, blatantly said she knew Whitney was going to go live. Whitney told her that shit. So with May knowing that Whitney knows the shit that she knows, I wonder if May on the back end told Whitney, like, Please don't say nothing about that. Like, that's not for the internet. She is a baby. That's a kid. You know, I wonder if any type of conversation like that happened because I don't know. Like, it's just crazy to me. Girl, I'm trying too. Girl, I am trying. I promise y'all, I'm gonna try to stop cussing so much. I cuss like a sailor, and I was like, oh my goodness. When I was listening to myself, which I normally don't listen to my own lives, but I was trying to go back and find a part when I was talking about something certain, um, and I was like, damn, I cuss a lot. Like, it's really just the B word and the F word that I really want to calm down on. I'm like, Marissa, you ain't gotta cuss that much. It's not that serious. Let's see. Serena said, I hadn't seen that nasty side of Whitney before. Totally uncalled for. I agree, Serena. I agree 1000%. It was disgusting to hear her talking about that. Even the way that Whitney explained it and told the bit, I'm not even gonna call that tea because that wasn't the type of tea that I want to hear. But it was disgusting, even the way she worded it, the way she said it, like no compassion at all. You didn't care. Hold on, y'all. I cannot stand loud vehicles like that. My bad, y'all. I told y'all I was sitting on my front porch. But even the way she said it, like, was just disgusting to me. And she should be ashamed of herself. Whitney, you should be ashamed of yourself, period. Let me see. I'm trying to go back up here. Hold on. CP said, yep, and just the way Whitney was taken up from May was strange. Exactly. Yep, she was. She was sticking up for her so much. I was like, what the hell? Calling her man fine and all kinds of shit. Like, the shit was weird. The whole thing was weird. That's why it's called the malarkey. Right. Just pitiful. Yeah, Niecy, it really fucking is. Like, oh, look, I cussed again. It really is. It's pitiful. Like, I was so disturbed. Like, that shit was crazy. What does May have on Simp? Simp is so controllable. It's hard sometimes because these MF are something else. Yep. Whitney has disrespected the kids before. She'll do it again. I agree with that, Niecy. I agree. And she really took it real far last night. Took it too far. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree with that stuff. Keep the kids out of it. There go that loud truck again. I can't stand loud vehicles like that, y'all. It irks my soul. Good morning, Diana. Diana said, I totally agree. I believe that Whitney went too far, but Kat is very nasty human who has told us numerous times she will take it to hell herself. Kat deserves all she gets, but Whitney is awful too. You know what? You couldn't have said it any better, Diana. I agree with that. Kat is a very nasty person too. The way she talks, she wishes unaliving on people. She wishes like bad upon people, and I really feel like that's why Kat gets her karma. Like, I don't know, like I feel like May and Kat both are getting a lot, and Whitney. They all getting their karma. Like, you cannot treat people like shit and expect, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Hawaiian Night, good morning, and expect good things to happen to you. It just doesn't work that way. Um, let's see. I'm a little bit behind in the comments. Okay. Tiffany said, but look what May said. Look what May said about Niecy's situation with her boys. May's just as bad. She is. Tiffany, I agree. I believe Niecy's kids should have been kept out of it too. I believe all kids should have been kept off the internet. Well, Simp will get the karma, and May's hands are clean. May's hands ain't clean. She still got a lot of karma coming to her, Shonda. Yeah, she took a nasty shot at Kat. But like I said last night, she called them kids out their names. So I'm not shocked she would get so dirty. She did. She did, CP. She was calling them girls all kinds of bees. Simp fell in love a farm animal. I don't trust Simp opinion on looks. Right, Shonda. I wouldn't be surprised if Maybay threatened Whitney. For real. Whitney's scared of her. Well, Whitney ain't too dang scared because I'm pretty sure May didn't want that on the internet either. Girl, I love loud cars. You would have disliked my car. It just be annoying me. Like, even when I be driving in a loud motorcycle or a loud car come up next to me, it irritates my soul. I don't know. This maybe it's just because I'm getting older. I don't know, but loud noises like that just it be uncalled for. I got that, but still, that wasn't anything Whitney should have said on the internet. Period. I agree, CP. Kat choosing to not do what she is supposed to do as a mother is pitiful, and May should be ashamed of herself for speaking on anybody as moms when you playing daddy to your sister's kids. Yep, exactly. And but I think May likes that role because in a sense it gives her control over Kat. You know what I'm saying? As long as May is taking care of Kat's kids and Kat, she can control Kat. And she knows that Kat ain't gonna run her mouth. Somebody said that in the comments earlier. Like they think that obviously Kat knows a lot about May, so May's gonna do whatever to keep Kat close. You know what I'm saying? So Kat don't spill tea. Like it's just one vicious circle, and shit can get real messy when everybody going live on the internet. Then you get into it, and people start spilling this and saying that. But no matter what is said, in my opinion, leave the kids out of it. Period. I did notice the views weren't up as usual. I noticed that too, Tammy. And Whitney noticed that too. She's like, this page is dead. Da 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 da. Like, girl, just say what you gonna say because people eventually gonna see it. They gonna catch the replay. Like, it doesn't matter how many people you got in there at that moment, but views always go up and down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's been times when I only got 13 people in here. You know, views are always different. 1,000% the puppet master, right, Virginia? But did y'all notice how May came live once Whitney came live? And as soon as Whit ended her live, May ended hers as well. I did think that, CP, I was like, how funny. Now May all of a sudden got to get off the live when Whitney got off. When Whitney said she was getting ready to go to TikTok, then boom, May said she was getting off. I noticed that. I did. CP, I believe this was secretly May's get back on Kat. Ooh wee. And she just had y'all. So y'all think May had Whitney do her dirty work, basically?
Amy,
Yes.
can I go outside?
Go outside where? In the backyard? I don't care. Put your shoes on. Hey, don't get in no mud, okay? All right. And we don't wear shoes in the house, so make sure you take your shoes off before you come back in the house. Okay, thank you. Sorry, y'all. That was my nephew. May has to be able to control her slaves. Ooh. Ugh. I didn't even like reading that, girl. It seems to me the way they are going, something real bad is going to happen to one of them. You think so, Linda? They was talking on the back end. I believe so too, Glam. I don't know if May, set her up to it. I don't know. Am I putting that past May? No, it wouldn't surprise me. But, I don't know for sure. So I'm not going to say she did, but I'm not saying she didn't, if that makes sense. Yeah, she always does, and then pretends she had no parts in it. Right, CP. She always, I don't know what you talking about. That playing dumb shit. I don't know this. I don't know that. I didn't tell her to say that. I didn't know she was gonna say that. She's grown. I could see that too, CP. It's just crazy all the way around to me. Like, why? Why? And then I got more questions with the whole situation with baby girl. Like, more than just where she get the pills. Like, who was watching her? Who was overseeing her? I don't know, man. Just so many questions. Like, I guess it's just me. I pay close attention to my kids. I pay attention to what they doing on their phones. All these TikTok trends where kids are accidental unaliving themselves. Now there's one going around where kids is overdosing on Benadryl. Like, it's scary as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You have to watch your children. You have to see what they talking about on their phone. It ain't, a lot of parents, they'll be like, oh, I don't go through my kid's phone. I give them their privacy. Bullshit. I'm going to look. I'm going to see what you're doing. I'm not going to judge you for what you're doing in your phone. But if I see anything out of line, I'm going to speak on that shit. Because it's my duty. Whether I'm a mother, a stepmother, it doesn't matter. It's my duty to oversee and make sure that these children are safe. So I'm going to do just that. Yo-yo sounds like the industry in Hollywood. It holds it over their head. Hey, yo, good morning. Maybe pays people, in my opinion, pays people to shut up. You think so? Tiffany, nobody watches them girls. They act like they are Kat's mom. They do everything Kat should be doing as their mom. Yeah, like Tiffany, it it blew my mind when Kat was on live and she having Angel, I think it is, booked the hotel. You asking your 13-year-old daughter how much the rent was at a specific apartment. Like, what the fuck? Like, are we serious? Like, I don't know about y'all, but my kids are not involved in stuff like that. That's shit that me and my husband handle. You know what I'm saying? My kids don't get all involved in, you know, adult things that we take care of and we do. We pay our bills, our monies, this and that and the third. Our children don't get all in our business like that. Like, no. Like, we don't, like, kids shouldn't be doing all that. So then your hotel wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, booked the wrong way had you not had your daughter doing it. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's crazy. I went through the phone, iPad, book bag, right, Hawaiian I look every time I need to know what's going on. Exactly, Janika. Hey, Fendi bitch. Good morning. Sad part is Buckweek still going to ride for May while May drags her ass. Ooh. Thank you, Fendi, for the floating heart. Appreciate it. Exactly. And that's just what we see. Imagine what we don't see. Right, Tiffany? That's what I said. It's so much stuff that they don't put on the internet. Just like this situation wasn't put on the internet until Whitney put it out there. Like, you don't know what kind of life them girls is really living. They're seeing a struggle that Kat doesn't even have to go through if she would get her shit together. But them kids, a parent is supposed to, even if the parent is struggling, the kids should never see it. Kids shouldn't be involved in parents' business like that. Like I said, me and my husband, we don't let our kids all up in our financial business and this and that and go book this whole. Why would we send our 15-year-old to go book a hotel? We're grown. We do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just blows my mind. Huh? Right. Right, baby. Like, I was telling my husband what Whitney said last night, and he was like, man, she was lit. I was like, man, I'm telling you, she was drunk. Like, and then when you do stupid shit and say stupid shit like that, when you lit like that, like, it's not a good look. It's not. And then you're involving these kids. Like, that had no business being put on the internet at all. It really kind of made me, I always thought Whitney was a crash dummy anyways, but it really made me look at Whitney like, hell no. Like, that shit crazy. Yo, just like Whit said, we don't know half of what went on in that house. Yep, she did say that. I think that it was a lie and she just didn't have the hotel money. Oh, you think that she made it up, that she didn't really book the wrong dates and stuff? Yeah, I wouldn't. That wouldn't surprise me either, CP, at all. That would not surprise me. I pray nobody did something to those children in the house. Girl, yeah, me too. I hope so too, yo yo. Like, I was saying, like, but maybe be having all these strangers coming in our house. That's why when she was talking about when old girl hit her up to help her friend or whatever, I don't that girl's strange. Like I'm gonna bring a strange person to my house. Girl, everybody that comes to your house is a fucking stranger. Look at me cussing again. Everybody that comes to your house is a stranger. Like you meet everybody. If you meet somebody off the internet and invite them to your home, you're inviting a stranger to your house. I don't care if you've talked to them for 2 or 3 months. They're a stranger. What the hell? Whitney definitely filled in some blanks last night. She did. She did. She answered a few of the questions that were, up in the air or whatever. But and I am not putting this out there saying that this is what people should do. I'm not um saying nothing like that, but Kat is fixing to have some trouble on her hands because I guarantee you, Monday morning, people are going to be picking up that phone, calling in people, if you feel me. Like, Whitney just started a whole bunch of shit for no reason. Like, I'm not. I'm not saying that situation was for no reason, but it shouldn't have been put on the internet. I'm just glad Junior's mom took him out of that house when she did. I agree, Tiffany. CP said, yeah, Ona, because how many times she said she paid for the apartment, coming to find out she never even had the money. You know what, CP? Kat kept saying so much different stuff on what money she needed, how much she needed, and what she needed it for. I lost track. Like, I literally could not even keep up with it. Even though Connie was playing it for us and, putting it all in order and shit, I still got confused. Yeah, kids off limits. Don't care who the parents are. Don't talk about the children. Right, Ona. I agree. I agree. Gonna need a community cuss jar. Serena, right. Oh my goodness. I really am trying, y'all. I promise you I am. These kids, including Baby P, heard and saw a lot, just like Tati and Jaden did. And now, as adults, they think it's okay to do anything in front of the children. Right. I My children are my children, and we treat them such as such. They are children. They're not all up in grown folk business. If we're having a grown person conversation, please get yourself out the room. We're not doing all that. Ain't no way. Honestly, I'm sure CPS got involved at the hospital. They probably did, Hawaiian and I. They probably did. Nisi said, I just wish it was said because now this is up for discussion and it's unfortunate because I've been a 12, 13-year-old that wanted to unalive myself. I'm sorry about that, Nisi. And I'm glad you overcame that. That's just a sad situation to me, and I genuinely my heart genuinely breaks for situations like that because I've seen and been around things too. So I'm not saying I'm not saying that I have endured that or went through that, but I have definitely seen things, and it's an emotional roller coaster. I hate seeing shit like that for real. Exactly, Nisi, because now all people is gonna ask is what happened, right? And people are gonna have opinions on it and speak about it. Because at first, y'all, when I first realized that I wanted to go live this morning, I was like, do I want to touch on that? Because all it's gonna do is really bring it up more. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, um, I mean, it was put on the internet, and people are gonna have opinions. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope nobody gets on here and was like, and is like, Whitney didn't do the wrong thing. She alright. Kat was talking mess about her and all this. No, Whitney, you was wrong. Period. Point blank. That's my opinion. Whitney, you was wrong as fuck. Period. You were wrong. My kids are 21 and 25, and I still keep them out of certain things between their dad and myself. Exactly, Serena. Sorry, Nisi, but you're far away from that now. You are a great mom and have overcome that. Right, Tiffany? Yeah, that was disgusting to do last night. It was. It made me sick to my stomach. And when, Connie was like, Whitney, don't. Like, I got chills. Like, and when Whitney said that shit, I was like, oh my God, did she just say what I think she said? I was like, oh my God. Like, it's just too far. Too far. No, they typically don't involve CPS when this arises. Really? Really? Because it takes me right back to that, Nisi. Like, you say they typically don't involve CPS, but you would think CPS would have questions like, how was the child, how did the child get it? Like, how did they have access to it? You're supposed to keep stuff like that away from your children. Like, children shouldn't have access to stuff like that. Like, at all. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but my medication is put up in this house. We don't play that. And the kids ain't allowed in my bedroom. And we have locks on our doors. So when we not here, that door is locked. Period. And it's locked half the time when I am in the bedroom. So can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Right. I can bet you Whitney doesn't feel any way about what she did last night. You don't think she'll have any remorse at all? I was wondering that too, CP. Like, do you think Whitney woke up? I literally said that to my husband before I came live. I was like, I wonder if Whitney woke up this morning feeling crunchy for saying that stuff on live last night. That shit crazy. And I also can't stand being around somebody when they're drunk and they act foolish. Like, if you cannot drink and, pretty much be yourself, yeah, it's okay. You want to get turned, you want to get a little twisted, whatever. But if you cannot drink without it literally altering you from being who you are originally, you don't need a drink. You can't tolerate your liquor and all of that. Like, I can't stand a drunk like that just be doing dumb, reckless stuff. Like, that shit's annoying. I would get so annoyed being around the type of Whitney is, the type of person she is when she drunk. It would annoy me being around her. CPS probably already did question them at the time. Yeah, they probably did. No, I attempted multiple times and they never got involved. Huh. I would think that they would. That's crazy. May apparently just told Simp this because if Simp knew this before, she would have said it then. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't that mad at Cat at the time. Who knows? I think Cat just pissed her off. Like, Cat has been kind of, talking shit on me and I guess saying Whitney did this and that and the third and Whitney wanted to defend herself. But don't defend yourself by putting that baby's, business out there. That's a child. My question, what happened to make her do this to herself? They all was lying in the house at this time. They all was living in the house at this time. Yeah, see, and why and I, that was one of my questions too. Like, why did she do it? What was she, oh man. Like, you gotta be going, I ain't even gonna say you gotta be going through a lot because some people just have them thoughts in their head. Like, it's depressing, being depressed and all of that. But I don't know, girl. Oh, that's crazy. But I think you can OD pretty much on anything, even over the counter meds. Yeah, you can. You can. What hotel let a young child come in their business, apply for the rooms, and no question underage there apply? Right, Vanessa. That's probably why, like CP said, like it probably wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, true. Like Cat made it up. I feel you on that, Marissa. I can't be around folks like that. Period, Ona. Welcome to the green team, Diane. Is it, yeah, Diane Andrews? Welcome to the green team, love. I need to do some members only lives, y'all. I haven't, but I've been trying to go live a little bit more, y'all. But I got a lot of kids over here I'll be taking care of. I'll be busy. Could be any reason, even with school pressure, anything. Just so glad she's okay. Right. That's what I was saying, Tiffany. That's why I didn't have a whole lot to say. Like, it could have been so much. Like, she could be depressed, could be about school, it could be about things in the household, it could be that she doesn't get to see her dad. Like, it could be so many things. Like, it really could be. She booked the hotel on Expedia, not at the hotel, right? And then she supposedly, then when they went to check into the hotel, is when they noticed that it supposedly got, for the wrong dates. But why would you, if that story is true, why would you have your 13-year-old daughter book hotel rooms on Expedia by herself without you at least overlooking it to make sure she did it correctly, knowing that it was supposedly the last of your money? Like, girl, I'm sorry, but if I had two kids, we at the time was quote unquote homeless, didn't have nowhere to go. I'm spending the very last. First of all, this is where Kat fucked up. If this was true, she said she booked 3 days and spent her last. Knowing me, I would have booked one day at a time. I would have just went in there, paid for the night, kept a little bit of money I had on me to make sure me and my kids had food to eat or gas in the car so I could make more money. And I would have winged it and made more money every day and did orders every day. That way I had a little bit of money on me at all times. Does that make sense? Like, I wouldn't have just went and spent my last dollar on 3 nights knowing that I ain't have no more money, no money to put gas in my car to go make more money, no money to feed my kids. I would have had to have at least secured one night, and then I can wing it from there. As long as I got that night for us to sleep there until the next afternoon, till the next, morning around noon at checkout time, I can get up, get in my car, go do more orders, and make some more money for another night. Like, it's just the way they think and the way they do things is just beyond me. Like, if that story was even true, that's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna take my last dime and get 3 nights at one time when I could pay for one night and go do orders and wing it day by day. I'm just, maybe we just think different. I don't know, but I ain't doing that dumb shit. I'm gonna make sure I got money to feed my babies. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show that if that story is true, that all that tells me is that Kat knows that she can get on that live and give a sob story and people are going to send her money. She was counting on and expecting somebody to send her money. Period. You can't tell me otherwise. Begging is easier and she the most laziest ever, right? Hey, Melody. None of them have any financial literacy. Kat, especially, really has no idea about what things cost and having a sustainable income. Right. Say that shit again. And it's like they're all like that, Melody. All of them. She shouldn't have been continuing to make money in between time, having a car. She should have been continuing to make money in between time, having a car, and there was no bad weather. She could have been getting to it. Exactly. Exactly my point. They are a bunch of liars. Right, Vanessa? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the story's true on what she says, she went all about it the wrong way. She did everything the wrong way, in my opinion. I wouldn't have done nothing the way she did. Vanessa, you said I'm feeling a skit coming our way. And you know what, Vanessa? I'm going to honestly say this. I think that May, Kat, Whitney, Andy, Tati, Brandy, I think that all of them are really like this. Now, I know that it's even been proven that they have lied about some things as to why they needed money. But I honestly do not think that they do skits. I really think that these people are just that dumb and they really move the way they're moving. Like, I literally think that this is how they really are. I really do, in my opinion. Girl, I was going out daily while the kids were in school to make money to feed them. to feed these kids daily. Girl, it ain't hard. She just don't want to do nothing. Right, because she knows she can get on live and give a sob story and beg for the money. Like, Cat, honey, me and you are not the same. Because before I get on this damn internet and ask for a damn thing, or ask my friends for anything, or, what friends I do have, I would never. I'm going to go out and get it. I got apps. I got DoorDash app on my phone. I got the Uber app on my phone. I'm going to go out there and get that shit how I can. One day I hustled so hard on Uber, I was driving people. I swear on everything I love, y'all. I made $600 in one evening doing rides. There was a concert downtown, and boy, when I tell you I had that car going, I was picking people up, taking them to the almost every single ride I did that night was picking people up, taking them to this concert. It was a Coetzel concert, and I made like $600 in one night. Other than that, I could still make on a good day doing, even an 8 hour driving shift on Uber. I could make a good $300 or $400. But you can't take your kids with you when you go do these. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Uber driving app is not where you want to take your kids with you because you never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I always took my husband with me. I didn't do rides by myself. He was my protection. Shit, people was even tipping him for being my security while I was driving. It was crazy. I was still I was still making money even in the rain with complaining about the rain many times too. Right. Oh no. Basically, May not tired of helping Cat. It's the boyfriend that doesn't like it. Yep, because Whitney did say that. Whitney said that she said quiet as kept. May's man don't like Cat either. Probably because he see May helping Cat with money and shit, and dude's like, shit, this my bitch. She need to spend that money on me because we all know he don't work too. May say he do, but he probably don't work either. So of course he's gonna pocket watch May's pockets. So anybody that he see her helping or giving money to, he ain't gonna like him. He gonna shut that shit down. Period. I think supporters are gonna feel sorry for the girls, and Cat will benefit. Yeah, especially after that tea, or I ain't gonna say it tea. Look at me trying to call it tea. After that shit Whitney spilled last night, I could see that happening too. Buckwheat wants May's life, so she needs to be an escort too. Right, Shonda. And I can kind of see that. Like, that's why Kat is so hung up on this internet shit. She thinks she's gonna have her time to shine and start making money like May did. But truth be told, is Facebook is not even paying like that no more. Facebook gives you chunk change. It gives you pennies and shit. Like, I believe that too, Shonda. Like, I really do think that Kat wants May's life, especially financially. And like, Kat didn't go real hard on the, oh, I'm a lesbian and all of this and that and the third until, a few years back. Like, I believe that too. I believe she really does want to be like May too. Buckwheat, let's see, Uber is damn good. You can for sure make 20 an hour, if not more, Niecy. I promise you, when I say me and my husband, when we was getting that bread, we was getting that bread. And we was doing that shit. We started out doing like orders, like taking food and stuff. And I started out only on the Uber app. And then I ended up getting, my sister kept telling me, DoorDash is better. You can make more money on DoorDash. So I was like, and we obviously run our business and working our job at the same time. We wasn't just doing orders, but we doing these orders and stuff. And my sister told me to get DoorDash. She said it's better. So I got DoorDash. We still made more money on Uber all the time. Uber was way better. But when I say if we wasn't at work, right when we would get off work early in the morning, we would go do Uber orders till about 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and then go home and lay down. We was getting that bread, Niecy, on everything. Like, if you do it right, You could make some money. That tea that Whitney spilled last night will definitely get Cat paid by her slow porters. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. I agree. It could come our way for that last thought. How to get money on live, right, Vanessa? Nisi, I had to stop doing Uber with school let out, but I would love um to do Uber Eats. Yeah, and the thing about Uber Eats too, Nisi, is like you don't even have to have a car to do that shit. You can do that shit on a bike. You know, if you put that you have a bike on there, obviously they're not gonna send you across town, but like you can, there's ways. Like Kat just don't want to get that money. I promise you, she wants it given to her. There's a lot of people out here in the world like that where they just want a handout. They don't want to work for their money. They don't want to hustle for their money, or they would rather hit up everybody else and beg for their or they trick their money off and then expect everybody else and give everybody else these sob stories and want everybody else to pay their bills. I actually know a few people like that. We're not gonna say no names, but yeah. So like, it's just crazy to me. Like that's not how my household is ran. We pay our bills first. Our motto around here is business before pleasure. All the bills get paid first. And then we see what we working with and see how much we need to hustle up. And really, we don't ever say, oh, we need to hustle up this amount of money. We just gonna hustle as much money as we can all the time, no matter what. The hustle never stops. All income is, all in. But yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Snow White, good morning. I really, I don't really feel like that man is up under May like that for real. You don't think? I mean, he be in the background all the time when she live. Now, I feel like here recently, the last few days, we haven't really heard him in the background, but for the most part, I feel like he be in the background. Huh. Now say two. She isn't even good to watch. Her attitude is nasty. Yeah, CP, I cannot stand. I cannot stand. I'm blocked on Cat. I'm blocked on her Facebook and on her YouTube. I don't even look at that. And I don't even have TikTok. Ugh, excuse me, y'all. I don't even have TikTok. But I can't stand watching her either. She has a very nasty attitude. Very nasty. Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. Cat only gets maybe 30 views. How is going to bank off that? Right. How is she gonna bank off that? And that's the thing. Maybe put this dream in everybody's head. You can be a social media influencer like me and make all this money like me. Da 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 da. Let's be honest. May, yes, May went viral for a couple of her weird videos, but May also went viral a lot too because of Nita. That's not gonna happen to everybody, but she planted that seed in so many people's head, and Kat is just still lingering on that shit. But she wants it just given to her. You know what I mean? She don't want to work for it. Somewhere I mentioned that Kat got demonetized on Facebook. See, even more reason for, and then she's talking about I might get a part-time job. Bitch, you need a full-time job. If not a full-time job and a part-time job. What are you talking about? You got kids to take care of. See, that's the shit that irritates my soul right there. Like, why would you not want better? Why would you not want to evolve and make your life better? Just, oh, this shit drives me crazy. So glad my life ain't like that. I say that so humbly, but trust and believe that my whole entire life I've worked my ass off for everything that I have. That's why he want other females. Dude tired of laying next to Shonda. You Shonda, you funny. But what man would allow you to sleep in the car? Right, Diane, but he loves her so much. And she loves him. Girl, boo. May ain't sleeping in any car or truck. Right. Because she got people thinking she's sleeping in the car, but all you hear is water running last night. May has, truth be told, May has been dry begging for the last 3 or 4 lives. Since she started talking about she's staying in the car and doing all this shit. She dry begging like a motherfucker, just like that post she made. I'm hungry, but I guess I'll just have to wait till tomorrow to eat. Hence, can y'all send me some money? I ain't got no money. Like, come on, man. We not stupid. You're dry begging. Period. You dry begging. Right. Louis Anderson is crazy. I believe that too, Don. Part of that is because May enabled her to be a bum for so long. Yep, she did. She very much did. We talked about that, CP, before you came in here. May has very much enabled Kat. But at the end of the day, Kat is still a grown ass woman, and you got kids. Like, I don't know how many times I could say that. Like, girl, you got kids. Shout out to you, Snow White, for getting the membership. Who got the membership? CP. CP, you got the membership, girl. Oh, and this Snow White gifted another one, and Ona got it. Hey now. Hey now. You're a rock star. Thank you, Snow White. Shout out to you for that. I appreciate that. I also think it's disgusting for May to help Kat like she does, but she won't help Tati. Tati is the product of May. Yeah, oh man, that's a whole nother story, Diane. Like, the way May talks about not wanting to help Tati, but only helping her son, or, just, oh, Tati can't live with me, and all, it just, oh man, it just behooves me. Because I don't care how old my kids get, they will always be allowed to come home to my house if they needed it. I wouldn't give a damn if my kids was 40. If they need to come home, they can come home. And if I can, I'm always going to help my children, no matter what. No matter what. See. Yeah, she just blocked me on my second page because Lady J been watching my page. I seen that, Glam. That shit was funny. She been watching your story. Lady J, she be in the bushes everywhere. She probably here right now. Good morning, Lady J. I meant Lazy J. Good morning, Porky. How are you? Good morning, girl. Look at me getting a membership. Right. I know that's right, Snow White. Thank you again, love. Let's see. Melody, I heard that also. My pleasure, CP and Ona. Yes, I'm so excited. I am. Well, I want to do something fun in the membership lives, though. And honestly, I don't have that many members, y'all. So I was like, if I go live, it's only going to be like 4 people in there. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, so they pay for their membership. So even if it is just 3 or 4 of us in there, we're going to kick it, you know? The fact she even is saying might makes me feel like she wouldn't even get a part-time job. Right. She not CP. If she can keep from it, she is not gonna get no job. She gonna try to get money off of the internet. You see where that's getting her. Cause she broke. And Whitney made a very good valid point last night. If Kat didn't have the money by the 21st for the rent, she wasn't gonna be able to hustle up no $3,100 by the 5th. Like, girl, and then sitting there talking about Kat wasn't buying no food for her kids. May was doing it. May was doing this, doing that. May has been doing everything. And I guarantee you, May is not really doing that shit for Kat. She's doing it for the kids. But at some point, when do you pull somebody aside and be like, bitch, look, now I know you've been seeing me taking care of your kids, buying the food, buying their clothes, buying this and buying that. But when are you gonna do for your kids? When are you gonna get a job? Because I'm not gonna keep doing this. I would not say it in front of the kids. I would pull Kat aside. And that's a grown up conversation, you know. But they don't know the difference between that. They don't know when to separate the children out of grown folk business. But at some point, you gotta tell them, look, I'm not gonna keep taking care of you or your kids, so you need to step your game up. Good morning, sissy. I finally caught a live, but late. Yeah, but you're here, so it doesn't matter. Yay. How are you doing, sissy? I see Mary not cussing out people lately. Yeah, because she don't want to get booted all the way from Maze for being a reader, girl. She already got booted and Kimbo got put back in her place, so she walking a straight narrow line. She don't want to get in trouble by the Maylester. Marissa, I put 2 more on your green team. Wait, you did? Am I? Oh, I'm really behind in the comments. Okay, I'm coming down, y'all. I'm gonna come down. I'm really behind in the comments. My bad. Um, Sissy, thank you for that super chat, love. Appreciate that. My bad, y'all. I was talking and got real behind in the comments. Sometimes the comments go so fast. It's crazy. Snow White gifted a membership and Linda got it. Thank you. Hey, Pretty T. Good morning. And Wit said Cat got 8,000 from taxes and blew through it probably. That's the crazy part. Crazy work. I would have did as much as I could and taken care of as much as I could have with that $8,000. You hear me? I would have been penny pinching that, finding us a stable place to live, stocking up on food as much as I can, car payments, anything that I could get ahead on. And then let's see. No, Pretty T, I really didn't see you because I was way, way far up in the comments. I'm coming down now though. Wait, where was the other one? Snow White? Linda, you said you did 2 more? I see Linda's, but I don't see nobody else's. Oh, okay, just 3. Okay. Thank you, Snow. I really appreciate that, girl. Yes. We're getting that green team built up. So we're gonna have to bust out some lives in there. Let's see. Pretty T said all that shit Whitney said about Kat was ordered to speak about May Lester. You think so, Pretty T? Girl, we've been in here talking about that. Like, that shit crazy. I feel like not Kat, but Whitney was out of line for that. I don't agree with her saying that stuff. That shit crazy. Hey, May Love. And she has a car she's making payments on. I would have found a good car and just bought it. Right. Because why on earth would you get a car where you have to pay a car note, knowing you got to carry insurance and all that shit too, when you don't have a job? Y'all would rather get fake pay stubs and do all this to get in apartments and cars when you could really go get a job and you don't have to actually make a fake stub. You could really use your stubs. Like, duh. Like, I don't know. This shit just be ass backwards, y'all. It be ass backwards. Eating seafood boils every day, eating out gets very expensive. Right, Teresa, seafood is very expensive too. And then she talked about her daughter. I don't remember what happened the other day, but she was like her daughter, one of her daughters ate Buffalo Wild Wings. Shit, Buffalo Wild Wings is expensive. For you to be homeless, living in your car and not know where to go, begging on the internet, why are you getting one of your kids Buffalo Wild Wings and your other kids somewhere else? Both of y'all would have been eating off the dollar menu at McDonald's. Let's keep it a buck. Like, if we're really struggling, then we're going to move like we're struggling. We're not going to be out here blowing money. Like, the hell? Ass backwards. Like, none of them don't. The shit that they do just don't make no sense. Trying to help the green team get a little bigger. Yes, Snow White. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Teresa, for the flow state. PW. Sissy, okay. Pretty T said, hell yeah. May told Whitney to say that shit. May is a motherfucking mess. Please believe me. She knew damn well Whitney was gonna go live and talk shit. She was mad about that live with Kat and Tehran. Yep, somebody else said that too. Pretty T, like maybe that was May's get back to Kat. Like, well, they gonna dog me out if I say all this about Kat, but you can get on there and say it, Whitney. Tell them motherfuckers how I did all this stuff for Kat and did this and that and the third. I could kind of see that. I could kind of see it. I mean, I'm not saying May sent Whitney to say all that because I don't know for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I said that earlier. It would not surprise me. CP said, because just like she makes dumb financial decisions. Yep. Yep. They all do. If you really just sit back and look, all of them do. And then they expect just to come straight to the internet and beg for money. Like, it is crazy to me. Ain't no way. According to the gossip, Kat's behind on payments for her car. What? Already? That's what I'm saying. Like, why get a car if you know you can't afford it? I'm sorry, but if I know that I'm not working, I know that my social media is not really making that much money. Why would you put yourself in a financial bind like that and go and sign for some shit that you are obligated to pay every month like clockwork? And then you got the car to help you make money. So I just would really like to be a fly on the wall in her brain. Like, what would make you logically think that if you could make payments on a car, but you don't want to get a job to help make the car payment, but you need the car to make more money doing these driver apps, but then you can't really pay for the car. So make it make sense, Kat, because it don't. It's not hard to live the right way. Exactly, Linda. It's not at all. Hey, Christine. Let them cook. Okay, CP. Thank you. Oh, I like that. Got some little eggs and stuff frying. Okay, girl. I ain't never seen that one. Appreciate that, CP. Let's see. I was going to say hi to Christine. Christine came in the room. Hey, love. Good morning. Yo, I'm stupid late. And May is calculated. She knew what would happen if Whitney came on talking about Kat. This was May's way. See? Everybody keeps saying that. So maybe it was, y'all. Y'all think it was May's way to get back at her? Dang, everybody keeps saying that. Sissy said, I always worried about her girls. Me too. Nothing but chaos and instability. Facts. When I heard her daughter talk the other day, my jaw hit the floor. These babies see way too much. Right, they was making the reservations for the damn hotel room and everything allegedly. Like, what? Like, let them be children. You Kat turned around, Sissy, and asked her daughter how much one of the apartments rent was or how much she needed to move in her apartment. Like, you're asking your 13-year-old that? Are you crazy? Like, them kids shouldn't even be worried about stuff like that. May probably bought Whitney the alcohol for last night. Damn, Linda. I was thinking last night maybe Kat's daughter did the Benadryl challenge. I was just talking about that, Christine. There's somebody here in Oklahoma. The man was on the news. His daughter is literally in the hospital on life support, living on a ventilator, brain dead, because his daughter tried the Benadryl challenge and overdosed on it. I guess the trend is to take a whole bottle and fight sleep because it gets them high. But kids are ending up in comas. Yeah, that is so sad. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. See, that's what I'm saying. Me and my husband, we keep all of our medication in here. And then, like, I be so scared with my pain. Yes, y'all all know I see a pain management doctor because I hurt all the time. I literally keep my pain medicine in my bra because I be terrified of any of my children getting a hold of it, which I would keep it in our safe anyways, but which I would not never allow it to even be able to where they could get to it. But I just get too nervous. But let me finish. Let me see. Hold on. She would have just bought a good car for like 5 or 6 grand and dashed her ass off for the rent and all that. Right. She should have bought the car outright for sure. See, I said CP, thank you for letting them cook. You know that was May's way of giving Kat the same energy. But May is probably pissed about her speaking on the kids. Oh no. Shoot, y'all got me kind of thinking like maybe May did know. Maybe May did have something to do with it. Yeah, May, I don't think she expected that Whitney would take it that far. Yeah, that was crazy. Those girls have never had stability in their life. Definitely believe that, Diane, for real. Good morning, Messy Missy. CP. Theme was supposed to be Maybay's heads blown up. Missy, I laughed so hard when I saw that shit. I don't even know what y'all talking about, but I want to see it too. Teresa said, I also get pain meds and keep them right by my side. Yeah, Teresa, because like my nephews and stuff be coming over, we got our children. It just makes me feel better, like my mind is at peace. That I have my pain medicine on me. I know the children can't touch it. We good. You know what I mean? Like it's just a peace of mind thing for me. The thing about May is if Whitney or even Tati speak on shit, she doesn't like May. Wait, she doesn't like May. Will call or shut down the live. She didn't do either last night. She did not. And we noticed, we clocked too, Christine, that once Whitney said that she was getting off the live and going to TikTok, May got off her live. She's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yep, she got off quick. May don't care. Simp spoke on the kids before. What's new now? Right, called them all kinds of bees and everything else, Shonda. Messy Missy, pot. She had May head in a balloon with a clown heart in it. Oh, damn. I gotta go look at Messy Missy's post be cracking me up. I gotta go look at it. I haven't really been on Facebook a lot this morning. Great point, Christine. Yep. Hey, Serotonin. I think May is done with Kat and is using Wit to chase her off. The videos of Kat she's posting is to remind her of everything she done for her. Yep, yep. You know what? That makes sense. Oh no, we gonna see how it all fold out. I think Kat just needs to go back to Cali. Get back on housing so her girls can have the most stable that I have seen Kat is when she was in Cali. This last time after she left May's house the first time. Like, come on now. When you have children, you decide to lay down and open your legs and have kids. Once them kids are born, it's no longer about you, bitch. It's about them kids. And kids need stability. They need routines. They need consistency. They need all of that shit. And that is something that Cat's kids do not have. They do not get that. And like y'all said, they act too grown. Like these young girls, they be acting too damn grown, all in grown folks' business. Like right now, the way I'm talking to y'all and what we talking about, I'm not even around my kids. I'm not gonna talk about that in front of them. Why? So I could put ideas in their head about the Benadryl challenge? Like, come on now. Like, why would I do that? Shit's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Kat will never be able to do anything on her own. She's not built like that. She's slow. Girl, let me pin that because that's facts. May is done with buckwheat until she wants to prove she's not racist. Girl, she is racist. May does do a lot of racist shit. They need to be around family that love them. Honestly, I definitely think Ivan's brother's daughter needs to go live with Ivan and them's mama. Kat needs to get on her feet, but I don't even think she has. I ain't gonna say the potential because you can do anything you put your mind to. I don't think Kat has the willpower. She doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to better her life. She's content with what she has. She's content with handouts. She's content with everybody doing everything for her. That is a real thing. I know a few people like that. Like, it's crazy. And that's why Kat fails because she still thinks it's all about her and not what's right for her girls, right? I think there is better mental health program in Cali for kids too. Serotonin, I've heard that. And I heard that she was on housing. She got a check from the state every month, which no, I don't think it's okay to constantly live off the government. It's okay if you need assistance. Yes, I've been there, I've done that. But to just live off of it like that, no. You need to, that is only, it's only supposed to be a temporary help until you get on your feet. Like some people utilize and they misuse rather the government like that, and it's they get used to it to where they don't want to go work. They're like, oh, if they know they can get this money from the government, why would I go work? But my thing is don't you want better for yourself? Don't you want to evolve? Don't you want to, move up in life? You live in an apartment, you're in housing. Boom, you move up. Now you got your own apartment. You're not on housing. Boom, you want to move out of an apartment. You want to get a house. You're renting. Boom, you want to stop renting. You buy a house. Like, there's levels to this shit. Like, don't you want to build climb the ladder? I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I think. Shit. Crazy. There's nothing temporary with Kat. She's useless, girl. Like a damn bump on a log, a damn couch potato. Kat's kids are missing out on so much with Kat keeping them from Ivan's family. Right. Kat's waiting for those girls to be grown and take care of her. You know what, Missy? Who was I talking to the other day about that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I had a conversation with somebody, and I was like, you know what? I bet you Kat can't wait until those girls are old enough to work so she can take their money. Yeah, because then that's gonna be her income. She gonna be like, "Oh, I need help with the bills," and it's crazy to me because I also know people who do that. It's crazy as fuck. Useless. Let's see. Unless you're unable to work due to a disability, it should be used as a hand up, not to be living on forever. That part, serotonin. That part. Teresa said Kat didn't want to work the required hours to continue getting food stamps. Yeah, because they make you put in so many applications, like a weekly or monthly. I'm not sure which one it is, but they make you put in so many applications in order to still receive your benefits. And yeah, you have to put in at least so many hours. It kind of lets them know that you're trying instead of just sitting there like a fucking couch potato getting money from, using money from the government. It's a new program too that they've been real strict about that shit too. Hey, Rhonda Martin. Good morning. Missy, yes, I believe this as well. Christine said, why would Kat do anything when she thinks the Lord is going to bless her every time someone comes and says, for girl, I say this all the time. God don't bless mess, okay? That's all. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. God don't bless mess. So if that's what Kat is waiting on, girl, you're a hot ass mess. God don't just bless you when you pray for it, if that makes sense. Like, you ain't just say, oh God, please, I need this and that. No, he come through when he want to come through. He's not just going to bless you because you're praying for it or you feel like you deserve it. Like, that's not how it works. Yeah, we've all been peeping that. Your kids shouldn't feel they need a job to help out. Yep, because you suck as a parent. That part. Shit's crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. Angel said the other day on live, when I'm 14, I'm going to get a job and pay for my mama's rent. It was sad. Damn. And you know what's crazy, y'all? Hey, CBD. Good morning. Kat is a failure. She is. And she shows that on a daily, every fucking day. Some of the shit that comes out of her mouth just baffles me. I'll just be like, what the hell is this bitch on drugs? Like, oh my God. Like, in a sense, I kind of think they all on something, but that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Her supporters don't understand that by sending her money, they are perpetuating their behavior and making her worse. Yep, they are. They're enabling her like a motherfucker. Let me see. It's obvious Buckwheat needs a mental check like her sisters. Girl, don't tell her that, cause she gonna be trying to go get SSI and live off the damn Social Security shit. And even when you're on Social Security, you can still work so many hours. A lot of people don't realize that. I heard Mary talking about she could still get a part-time job, but Kat needs to go get a full-time job and a part-time job. Let them girls be kids for once and get her fucking shit together. She needs to pull her head out of her ass. Snow White said, Marissa, the program isn't new just for reinforcing the old program 20 years ago. I had to work a certain amount of hours just to receive welfare. Oh, okay, so they used to do that back in the day too, Snow White? Huh, that's crazy. I don't know why she wouldn't get a check because she's obviously got mental issues. Wouldn't that give her food stamps and medical too? Well, just because you get a check from SSI does not mean you qualify for food stamps. Hell no, it don't. Cause I'm gonna tell you this. When I did get on my Social Security, cause y'all know I got Crohn's disease. When I did get on my Social Security, they cut my food stamps. They cut them off. I couldn't believe it because I only get a certain amount a month. And they did, Christine. They cut that shit off. So you do get medical though. You do get medical. If you qualify for A and B or and D, which is the prescription part, yes. But food stamps, no. It does not. Those girls should be outside jumping rope and playing, not worried about paying rent. Right, Linda. May has been applying to jobs. Mary has been applying to jobs. Yeah, I heard her talking about that. I did. Christine, sometimes I wonder if it's just laziness. It is, Messy Missy. It is. And May has even said that Kat's lazy. She said that about Kat and Tati. If Mary is slow, yet smarter than Kat, she should definitely qualify. Serotonin. Oh, I am not with y'all this Sunday morning. Messy is it definitely is a false sense of pride. Right. Serotonin is funny. Yes, and you had to do career link to show that you fill out applications. Now I do remember that Snow White back in the day where you literally had to show that you were filling out so many applications a week in order to qualify for SNAP benefits. Yep. So basically, you said they're just reinforcing what they used to do. I know that they did get real strict on them SNAP benefits. Like the interview to that they give you over the phone to get the SNAP benefits is like it takes like over an hour to do. Like they really dig now. They're not just handing them out like candy no more. They're not doing that. Yes, it's you can work up to the dollar amount of your SSI check as long as you work under the dollar amount you can work. Okay, yeah, you have a certain amount that you're allowed to make. Okay, I'm not sure how all of that works because we don't have any of it here. So we're you're in Canada, right, Christine? Um, so you can't get food stamps in Canada? What the hell? Or you can't get like SSI or none of that? I'm confused. Mary is definitely smarter than Kat. I think she is too. She has her head on her shoulders better. And I think Mary is smarter than CJ too. Mary definitely acts like CJ's mama. Like she is the more responsible one than CJ. And that's just from the little bit that I've seen on live. I've heard Mary talking about. Excuse me, y'all. People say Mary is slow, but in my opinion, she got a lot more smarts than Kat. A whole lot. Mary is able to save money and on a tight budget. She's definitely got more smarts than Kat. Right, she can actually at least handle money a little bit. Shit, cause Kat just seems like her fat ass just be blowing money on all this seafood boils and all this food and bullshit she don't need. Her priorities are fucked up. That's what it is. Kat's priorities are all messed up. And Andy's and Tati and Brandy's, in my opinion. And May's, really. Because you see May over here talking about she be broke and stuff, and then she be doing the most too, going to all these restaurants. And I'm sorry, but if we're broke and we're on a strict budget, we're not gonna the first thing I'm not gonna say when I wake up, babe, I wanna go to Outback Steakhouse. Knowing that we're on a strict budget. Like, why would I do that? Well, we can go take that money that we would spend at Outback Steakhouse, buy some groceries for the house. That doesn't make any sense. And then I do know that if Kat's kids qualified for free lunches at school, Kat got some food stamps, some I think they call it pre EBT or something like that, PEBT or something like that for summertime. So I know she could probably got some for the summertime for them girls, but it's like WIC. So it's not like regular food stamps where you can just go in the store and buy anything. It's like WIC. Like we don't even get food stamps, but my kids qualify for free lunches at school and they sent us a card. But you literally have to scan everything and you have to like on the cereal, you have to like go by the ounces just like when you do WIC. But it still helps. And I'm still grateful for it. And I'm damn sure going to use it. It buys fruits and veggies. It buys cereal. It buys yogurt. It buys wheat bread. It buys oatmeal. It buys beans, rice. Like, why eggs? Why wouldn't I use it? I'm very grateful for that. So even if Kat don't get food stamps, I know she got that shit. Mary has common sense and critical thinking skills. Kat doesn't. Right, CBD? Yeah, Mary does make a lot of sense up on May's panel. Like she makes shit make sense, you know? On a lot of different topics that they talk about. Mary, yeah, she's the equalizer up there for sure. But May's a boss bitch. Serotonin, stop lying. Why is you lying? Don't start it with me, serotonin. Don't start with me. Kat was still pulling Cali benefits the first 2 months in Texas. Right, so you know she don't mind playing the government. So girl, do what you need to do. Shit, Andy always broke, but stays eating steak and lobsters. That's because Andy's not broke. Andy ain't broke. He just knows that if he says he's broke, he can get online and beg for some money. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just not in me to do that. Even if I truly was broke, I don't think I could get on the internet and ask for money. Like, hey, y'all, I'm having a really hard time. I can't feed my kids. Can I post my cash app? Can y'all help me out? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with asking someone for help. I just don't think that I would ask y'all for help. Like, y'all are not strangers. Yes, I know y'all from the internet, but I've never met y'all in real life. So, really, y'all are strangers to me. So, I just wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know. To each his own. To each his own. Tomato, tomato. And you have a certain amount of time to get a part-time job in order to maintain your benefits or they'll cut you off. Damn, Snow White. That's crazy. May teaches them all how to scam. Yep. That's what her freaking mentorship, her scamtership was. That's what she taught everybody how to do. Beg. Or to create drama to get views. I would love to know how much money May really has. Oh, I know May's not broke. Because, I mean, think about it. May's sitting over here telling all of us that, she's struggling. She don't, she's out here just trying to make it and she can't help nobody. But Whitney said otherwise last night. May's been helping Kat. May's helped Tati and, recently. May has helped Kat a lot. And we're not just talking with a little bit of money here. We're talking you've been paying people's rent and shit. So, May, you're not broke. But May definitely has been doing a lot of dry begging online lately, in my opinion. She has. Um, Only way I would do that is if my kids were suffering. Right, Missy. Yeah, I mean, I, I don't know. Like, I think I would turn to my family first. You know what I mean? I would hit up, like, if it was a food thing and we didn't have food, I would turn to my family for help. I would hit up all the food pantries. Like, I would actually put in work to try to help better me and my kids before I just get online and ask y'all to help me. You know what I mean? I think it would be a pride thing for me because I don't like asking people for help. I'm not really used to asking people for help. And I say that humbly. You know, me and my husband, we make it do what it do. Like, we get it how we need to get it. Like, we make sure we think ahead, we plan ahead, we budget, we we adult shit. We do what adults should do. So it's like I know everybody can fall on hard times, and I'm definitely not saying I never have. But I just think that I would turn to my family or go to like food pantries and stuff like that first before I would, get online and beg. But some people don't care about that shit. I'll stay hungry before asking people online for money. Right. These people just need to think of it as a free gas pass. Right. Yeah, I couldn't do it, serotonin. I don't think I could get online and ask for money. Now, when I posted my Cash App for my birthday, that's a little different. It was my birthday. If you want to bless me, I'm very grateful. If not, cool. I'm cool with the happy birthdays. I'm cool with the how we got on the live and we kicked it and we played the game. I was cool with that. Like, I had fun doing that shit. So yeah, that shit crazy. It's crazy. It's almost like they wake up on a daily basis and be like, huh, what am I gonna make up today? What am I gonna beg for today? I could say that my tire got flat, and then while I was trying to go get my tire changed, I hit the damn stop sign, and now my car won't drive, and I need $500 to get the dent out. Like, it's like, do y'all think that they plan that shit? Do y'all think that they rehearse it before they get online, or do you think it just comes up naturally in their heads? Like, oh, I'm gonna lie about this. Like, shit's crazy. Let's see. May likely spends at least $100 a day on food. That wouldn't surprise me, Christine. Maybe saving to get back to that million. She's got a plan. Oh no. May, you can tell by the videos and stuff May posts that she definitely spends money, especially on food. Like Christine just said, like, I really believe May just freely spends money and doesn't have a care in the world. Honestly. Um, she hasn't been begging as much, but she definitely has been dry begging. And May should have paid back her supporters when Whitney paid her back because we know that's where the money came from. Right. Watch me start selling rugs before selling my. Right. Know that I'm going to get out there. Shit. Girl, me and you both. I'll make it do what it do. I would definitely sell rugs before I would sell my ass. You understand? And that's the thing. She's not trying though. She could have been applied back and forth with job applications. Yes, Ona, she very much could have. And she don't want to. But Kat, the thing is Kat will say that. She don't want to work. She don't want to work. That was a blast. Yeah, see, it was. That live was fun. It really, really was. It was funny too. The new profile in Maybay's live last night asking people for Cash App to get Maybay Hotel cracked me the fuck up. That was so Maybay. I saw that, Missy. I was like, first of all, ain't nobody seen this account ever before. And every now and then, yeah, people change their name so then it looks like, or whatever. But I think that was Maybay too. And I think that she was just commenting that shit in the comments to try to intrigue people and make them want to donate money or send her money because didn't she actually receive a couple of cash apps last night? So it's almost like she was doing that shit so that other people would want to send money. I definitely agree. Yes, they do rehearse that. It's for real when they don't want to spend. Yep. Yeah, Snow White. I believe that they all have a little bit of money and they beg because they don't want to spend their money. Except for Cat. I think Cat really is just a broke bum bitch. I really do. What's even more crazy was they were asking for hotel donations while May running water and watching TV in her hotel. Yeah, last night. That shit was crazy. Like, girl, you know we hear that water running, right? You know we hear that shit, right? But she did say, walk through, baby. She did say that she was gonna be living in a hotel as she could afford it. And then, on the nights that she couldn't afford it, that she would be sleeping in her truck. Hey boys, are y'all good?
Yeah.
Y'all want a banana? No? You want you're eating noodles? Oh, okay. Who made you noodles?
Oh, wait. Wait said after when he win a game,
Oh, he's gonna make you some? Okay. All right. Well, don't forget, y'all got apples in here, y'all got oranges and bananas, okay? All right, my bad. Got these kids. They're playing the game. They be so stuck on that game. I'll be having to go in there and ask, well, like, is y'all hungry yet? Like, they be stuck on that damn game. Let's see. We are talking about peoples who have no morals or pride. Right. None at all, CBD. They don't give a fuck. What's even more crazy was they were asking. Oh, I just read that. Hey, Marissa and everyone. I'm watching you on my TV. Hey, Sheena. Good morning, love. How are you, beautiful? How are you? Snow White said that was May comments in her own live about the Cash App because she didn't want us knowing she was begging because that comment was posted twice before Mary read it. It was May. Yeah, and she did that because she was hooting it. Remember, y'all remember the other night when she got on live and she was, shit, I don't even think she was Maybelline at that time. She was somebody else. But she had that wig on and she was talking and popping all that shit. I don't want to ever have to get online and ask y'all motherfuckers for another motherfucking thing. Y'all make people feel like shit and da 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 and put people down for asking for help and all of this. And then now here you is dry begging, being somebody in the comments making up a fake profile, posting in your own live, trying to get people to send you cash apps. Girl, boo, go sit down. But like Serotonin said, look at the pinned comment. But May's a boss bitch. Yeah, okay. Okay, cause that's what boss bitches do, y'all. They beg, they dry beg and beg online for somebody to get them money. If May really did give up her home to somebody, which I don't even know. Do y'all believe that? I don't know. You can't believe anything May says anymore. Well, you never really could, but especially now. Like, all they do is lie, y'all. All they do is lie. And to me, that's stupid. Because escorting, if that's what you're really doing, or even selling coochie, that is not guaranteed money. It's not guaranteed. So, why would you give up your home? First of all, why would you move into somewhere that costs $3,000 a month? That's stupid off the rip. Knowing that you can't really afford that, you don't have no guaranteed income. Even social media is not guaranteed income. I just don't think that I could live my life like that, y'all. No, not knowing that I've got guaranteed money coming in. Like, I've been doing the same line of work for 8 years. I know I got guaranteed money coming in. You know what I mean? Like, we got that signed, stamped, and delivered. Like, boom, on the first of every month. But I just don't think that I could float through life knowing that every bit of source of income that I have coming in is not guaranteed. It's not stable. Like, or if it would change every month. Like, it's hard to budget that way with your income always changing. Like, it would just drive me crazy, y'all. It would just drive me crazy. Hey, Dorothy, good morning. Yeah, that was a different demon. We didn't see. Right, CP. That was not Maybelline. That wasn't May. I don't know who the fuck that was, but it was scary. May Lion, she still got that place. Yeah, I think she still has it. She might have somebody living in it helping her with the rent, but I don't think she got rid of it either. Because at this point, what'd you do with all your shit? Fuck out of here. Like, May has even said herself, she has a lot of shit. So what, you put all that shit in storage and created another monthly bill that you have to pay? Girl, boo. Girl, boo. Like, I think all of them, the whole clown team, I feel like they forget that we're all humans and we're all adults and we adult too. So we know how life works. Like, y'all think we're just oblivious to the bullshit that comes out y'all's mouth. Like, we don't know how life works. This shit's crazy. That middle-aged coochie ain't selling like she thought. Yeah, it ain't. She ain't making the money she thought she was gonna be making. Diane said, hell no. Okay, blue hearts, if you think that she didn't move any of her stuff and that she still has that house, and or green hearts if you think that she moved all her shit and let somebody else move in. Also remember, she banned for life from Cash App. Right, so she was using somebody else's Cash App last night. I didn't even catch what she said the Cash App was, but she better watch out because people gonna end up reporting that one too. Never heard of a homeless boss. Me either, serotonin. Ever. Ever. That's funny. Christine said, May is working that cartel house slash sex trafficking. She's selling her giant cat, not escorting. I believe that's what she's doing too. She ain't escorting. She probably doing both, honestly. Some of her calls probably might just be that, but most of them, I think she's selling that sweatbox too. The day after a tap out, she said she made 2,500 escorting. But it was really fucking 20 plus strangers in 4 hours on a Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, Jesus. Could you imagine? Ugh, I could not even imagine. And you would think that someone with HSV 1 and 2 would be terrified of just effing anybody. Because I'm sorry, but ain't no Jimmy gonna catch you from catching some of these STIs and STDs out here. There's some things that a condom is not going to, you know what I'm saying, protect like at all. Talking about she had to work doubles, right? And then what y'all think about her saying she has another job at a plant? What kind of plant? What the fuck plant is she talking about? And traveling at that, it's just weird. She just be lying, y'all. Did you hear Whitney say that Maybay's man don't like cat either? Yep, we talked about that in earlier in the live. We did, and I honestly, Missy, I think it's because May helps Cat, so that's less money that he gets to, live off of from May. So of course, if he's a bum and he got May paying for everything, doing all this shit, selling herself, doing all of this, and May is coming up off of money to help Cat, of course, he's not gonna like Cat. All right, I'm seeing blue hearts, blue hearts, blue heart. How are you getting mad because you're asking strangers for money? People should make you feel bad. Right, exactly. Everybody said blue. Miss C forever. If she moved, then where did Cat put her stuff? In whose garage? Exactly. Because then she gonna say Cat can still get her stuff. Like, what? First she said that's on Cat. Cat gonna have to get her stuff. And then I guess people kept pressing the issue, and she was like, Cat will still have access to her shit. So I don't know. I don't believe that she moved anything. She still lived there. She's a liar. And I think that she kind of told people that too. That way, they can't still try to dox her. Sheena said, hello to all who said hello to me. I'm watching from my TV. It's called Plant 304. Okay, Snow White. Just like she tries to convince us that man got a job. Right, because what kind of job he got, CP, being able to travel everywhere with her to New York and all this other shit? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. He ain't got no job. What he is he's her PIMP and her quote unquote protection while she's selling that cat. And they're living off of money that she's making doing that. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. Like, they think we're just stupid or something. Like, come on now. We can read between the lines. We not dumb. She thinks that we're stupid like the people she be around. Andy, Kat, Tati, Brandy, and all of them. She think we all stupid like them, and we're not. Her man with his broke ass. Right. My man is broke as fuck and ain't got no money. Wearing my Rolex, doing, girl, you could tell just by when she be posting his raggedy ass slides and his ashy feet that he's a bum. Like, come on now. Fuck out of here. She said plant, but we all know she just forgot antation at the end. Ooh, serotonin. Clocking that T. Dorothy said, I don't believe Maybach is as broke as she says. Per Whitney, she's been holding down Kat and Tati's families all this time, plus her own stuff. No one broke can afford all that shit. Straight lies. Right, Dorothy. Exactly right. May definitely not broke. Remember, Ivan said she always has money. She just was, yep. Yep. Ivan definitely said that shit. He's her pimp. Exactly. Just a girl from the South. Right. That's his job, Sheena. You right. A pimp job. He's a pimp. A, he pimping. He probably stands outside room A during her tap house sessions. I'm dead. Not room A. Oh my God. Y'all is funny. She said room A. That took me out. Hey, Nolly. Hey, madam. Hey, Mimi. Hey, beautiful. How are you? She stays begging. She shouldn't even have a Rolex. Right. Because if you begging and you got a Roly and it's real, your ass need to go sell that motherfucker, stupid. Because best believe, if my family was struggling, I didn't have money to feed my kids or pay my bills, before I got on the internet to beg, that Roly is going straight to the pawn shop. You hear me? I'm selling that bitch. He probably room B selling his ass. Okay, Christine. Y'all with these comments, that shit is hilarious, but it's funny as fuck because that's probably true. Oh my God. Not the booty though, Christine. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh, kill the visual, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, y'all got me cracking up. I cannot with y'all. Whit should have called and booked room B just to fuck with her. Hey, baby, it's Whitney. Now I'm a paying customer, bitch. Oh, God, I cannot. I cannot. CBD said, how you keep bringing up a man who's fucking 304, who's popping abscess pus sores on her gums, breaking out with herpes every other week. Don't nobody want that man, I promise you. Right. And Whitney over here talking about, he fine. He fine. He look good. Whitney, shut up. Yo, sissified. Whitney is, I have never in my life heard a stud compliment a man so much like she was last night. Whitney better get her big, ooh, I'm feeling myself right now. If May and her man came over, we would all just get it in. Like, come on with that shit. Sell it or at least pawn it. Right. My broke ass man. Right, Shonda. I have a lot of Mickey Mouse collectibles, Anthem high price jewelry, watches, and I'll sell those before I sell my hoo ha. Right, Snow White? Ugh. I don't think that man fucks with her like that. He's using her for something. He's using her for money. He gets a fat truck to drive, or if not the other vehicle, may pay for everything. Hell yeah, he using her. And what's crazy is May eventually, her and that man is eventually gonna split up, and May's gonna be right back on the internet talking about everybody does her dirty, everybody takes advantage of her. She gonna be like, I paid for everything, he didn't help do nothing, I was taking care of him. I'm so tired of people. Like, I can hear it now already. Dorothy said Whitney saying Mayman's is fine as fuck, it creepy as fuck. Tibby called that. Yeah, like that shit was weird. It was very much giving May, I wanna fuck you and your man. Like, fuck. We all know Whitney liked the peen peen though. Right, Whitney wanna she wanna get her some. I'm glad she's exposing who has it, cause anyone with her, I would say they positive too. Exactly. Yep. Cause how could you just openly and willingly fuck with somebody? Like, I don't know. It's safe ways to do that shit. Like, come on. But me personally, if I know my chart is clean and I don't have anything, I'm not gonna pursue a relationship and they tell me, oh, I have HSV, or oh, I got the package, or something like that. And I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. We can just deal with it. We'll work around it. I can protect myself. No, I'm probably not gonna pursue that relationship at all, to be honest. I'm just not. Because why even put myself in that predicament to even potentially catch anything? Like, I'm good on that. We can be friends. I'm glad she's exposing who has it, because anyone with her, I would say, okay, I just read that one. Whitney didn't even want that coochie for free. Right. And that was obvious, CBD. She did not. Whitney, you could very much tell Whitney was not sexually attracted to May. Like, it would even be some of the faces that she would be making. Simp is going to be doing some Dino next. Yep. He has that Dino. Tibby said Whitney would be on soon enough. Right. It was definitely given that, Christine. It definitely was given. I mean, because she could have said it any other way. She could have been like, May's man actually is not bad looking. Like, he's decent. But hell no, it was he fine as fuck. And then on top of that, she kept saying it. Like, okay, Whitney, we see you. You feeling yourself, girl, huh? Whitney kept calling May a bad bitch. Yeah, right. She is a clown. Yeah, she did kept calling May a bad bitch. I was like, Whitney, hang up that goddamn phone. Hang it up right now. Right now. I just wanted to go through the phone and smack her. Especially when she started talking about Kat's daughter. Like, I just wanted to wring her neck, y'all. Simp saying May is a baddie because she got her ass on lockdown. Huh. Miss C forever. So with a tax bill as big as hers, does the IRS not go after her? I'm in Canada, so I'm not sure how it works in the US. They'll send you like threatening letters and shit like that and want you to pay a certain amount a month or something like that. I'm not really sure exactly how that works either. Miss C forever, to be honest. I just know that the I to the R to the S is motherfuckers you don't want to fuck with. You don't want to get on their bad side. I do know that. All May's man has to do is lay next to Louis Anderson. He probably blindfolded when he make. Is that why? Is that why he probably always hitting it from the back? Because he don't want to look at her ugly, manly face. We know Wit like the Dino, right? Like, she was just on that shit last night. Like, girl, you letting another side of you come out right now, Whitney. Like, you need to stop. It's like open mouth, insert foot, Whitney. Like, you just telling it all without telling it. Like, fuck out of here. Crazy work. How much y'all want to bet Maybe paid for Whitney's drink and groceries yesterday because Whitney can't shop for food herself. That's why she was singing Maybe praises. Probably. It wouldn't fucking surprise me. It would not surprise me. And then May was over there telling us that she ain't seen Whitney in a while and all this and that. But whenever old girl, what was her name, y'all? What was that Polly Princess girl name? That was helping Cat move, you took her over to Whitney's house. Like, what was the point in doing all that? Good morning, Sherry Denora. Hey, love. They'll definitely be taking everything. Wait, they'll definitely take everything you own. That's why I think she don't own anything. Huh? Right. Yep. They'll take houses. They'll take cars. They'll take all that shit. Armani, there it is. Yeah, like she took Armani over to Whitney's. Whitney said Armani was at her house, so no, she don't get on our bad side. I'm a supervisor at IRS. Been with them for 20 years. Yep, me. I just know. Don't fuck with the IRS. You don't want to fuck with their asses. Just do your shit, adult. Pay your fucking taxes. It's life. Don't none of us want to pay taxes, but we got to. Shit, Uncle Sam gonna get his, and that's just facts. Like it is what it is. Thank you, Sherry, for the floating heart, love. Appreciate it. Linda said, back in the day, my husband owed taxes. They froze our bank account. Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And anything coming in that bank account, they gonna take that shit. Shit, the IRS can even take your Social Security. They can take a portion of it. I think they could take like 10% or something of it if they wanted to. I hope Ivan realizes how blessed he is getting away from all that mess. Right. And Ivan living his best life. I did not personally follow Ivan, so I don't watch any of his lives or videos or anything. But I could imagine he's happy. He has a baby girl now. Like, I'm proud that he got out of that situation. Christy said the other night when May was talking about KFC and gravy, I think she was with Whitney. Probably. Probably. Yep, because she kept saying she just ordered her some KFC. Like, who is she, bitch? Like, and supposedly I thought May was out of town at that time. Well, that's the crazy part. But remember, May also said that her and a group of girls was out doing their thing. She says escorting, but we all know May's definition of escorting is selling that sweat box. So who knows? Like, I think May says a lot of shit just to throw people off too, you know? Like, I don't know. Thank you, Sheena, for the flower, love. Appreciate you. Taxes was even due in the Bible, just saying, right. She has that green couch. Who has the green couch, Shonda? May? Sweatbox takes me out every time. Yeah, girl, that's a sweatbox. You know that motherfucking flabby, nasty ass shit, sweaty and just gross. Ugh. Just just to even thought about it. When Tibby fucking look, me cussing again. When Tibby zoomed in on that picture of May in the woods, that shit took me out. That shit took me out, y'all. Took me out. Whitney might be a good provider, but no way in hell I could live with a drunk like her. Nope, not ever in life. I said that earlier, Missy. Like, I just can't be around a person like the drinking. Don't really bother me. It's how you act when you're drunk. Like, if you get to moving funny or talking shit or just being weird and shit, I don't want to be around that shit at all. But it would be a turn off for me from the gate with somebody just drinking every day. I'm not doing that shit. I don't want to be around it. I don't have to be. I don't even drink. I drink, like, the last time I drank, literally, y'all, was on my birthday with y'all. That's the last time I took a sip of any type of alcohol. No lie, no bullshit. Like, I do not drink. I'm not a drinker. And I don't smoke trees either. I don't do nothing. Let's see. We're able to file bankruptcy on all, but the previous year of it was 25 years ago. I'm sure it's changed now. Yeah, and even filing bankruptcy is expensive too. Because when you want to file bankruptcy, they want to charge you damn $850, $900 a month just to pay for the bankruptcy. And sometimes it doesn't even clear all your debt. That's the crazy part. I'm back. Had to speak with a customer. I swear to God, I have more customers buying plants than May has selling her whole. Oh, damn. And that's a lot. That's a lot, Serotonin. That's a lot, girl. That's why I Sweatbox keeps all the perfume she sprays on her and sanitizer she be what? Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but Victoria should have kept that secret because you cannot spray that much spray on top of a sweaty, pissy box and expect it to cover up all the stench. It just don't work like that. She's loose control. Okay. Messy. Glam, where are you? These ladies need to be put in time out this morning. Whitney can only keep it a buck when she's drunk. It's sad. Yeah, that is. Yeah, and it's very distasteful, Dorothy. It is. She loses control. Okay, I got you. That's better. Look, cause I was like, I thought you was basically insinuating that her shit loose. That's what I thought you meant, Missy. I went there, girl. Well, I already sell the pissy green couch. Oh my gosh. Damn. Even Whitney said that last night. She brought up that green couch. I was like, oh my God, Whitney, go to bed. I kept saying that shit, y'all, on my phone, like she could hear me or something. Like, Whitney, go to bed. You doing too much. Go to damn bed. I'm not dealing with y'all this morning. It is Sunday, y'all. We are supposed to be praising the Most High. We and over here talking shit, just being messy. Whitney is a femme, was sober and stud when drunk. Whitney is a femme when sober and stud when drunk. Well, shit, last night she was acting like she was a damn femme the way she was talking about May's man. Shit. I would have thought that if May and her man was over at Whitney's, Whitney would have hopped right on that damn train. I'm convinced. Whatever has happened on the green couch, let's stay on the green couch. Right. Oh my gosh. Ain't no telling what's happened on that damn green couch either, just a girl. Ain't no telling. I hope she goes on a date with Niecy, but she's too much of a simp to go against Maybay. Right, and Whitney low-key seemed like she was a little interested in Niecy last night, talking about some, y'all lying. Niecy didn't say that. Niecy don't fuck with me. You know, like she almost like she was interested in that shit. It's Sunday fun day. Yeah, you right, CP. So glad I don't live in Texas. I'd want to slap Cat and knock Maybe right. For real. Hey, just a lumpy girl. How are you this morning? Well, they need to get together. May would be so mad. Listen, that would be like the ultimate comeback, yo. That shit would be funny as fuck. Niecy, are you still here? Niecy. Niecy, if you still in the room, say something, girl. They need to get together. May would be so mad. Oh, I just read that. My bad. Is Niecy still in here, y'all? Have y'all seen her comment? I got some questions. Niecy said, come on, let's go out for a drinky drink. Let's I think honestly, I think Niecy baby really is done this time. I hope she is. Niecy, if you go back to Maybay and fuck with her, I'm gonna come to Texas and get you, girl. I'm gonna get you. Cause you better not. You bet not. Yeah, I think she is. I think she really is done with May this time. I think May really just showed her ass. Like, there was a couple of different situations where I really got the vibe like May really thinks that she can just sling people around like little slinkies whenever she wants to and use them and dog them out, talk shit about them, talk shit about their kids. Like, you only got one motherfucking time to talk about my kids, bitch. And I'm coming for that ass, I promise you. Ain't no coming back from that. I'm sorry, but it's not. Once you speak any ill will upon my children, I'm telling you, you do not want this smoke. You don't want that smoke. Like, I think that if I was in Texas too and I lived in the Houston area, I would be probably looking for Maybay's ass, especially in Walmart. Right, Niecy, front floor, girl, you need to come here right goddamn now. We got questions, ma'am. Yeah, Niecy did say she seen May walking with her man. She said they was holding hands and everything, but May denied it. But y'all know May don't like to tell the truth anyway, so she ain't gonna admit it. She not finna admit that shit at all. She not going to. Why you eating my apples? Y'all eating my food. Mine. 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 Who eat it? Me. Niecy said, oh yeah. If it was Cat, I would call up the girl's family and let them take the girls, then pull up and take that charge for what Wit said last night. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Right, because I would look, you put my kids' business like that on the internet, I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm coming. Like, Whitney was so out of line for that shit. She was. She was so out of line. Exactly. It is TMO, De Niro Nisi. Yeah. Nisi been in and out, so maybe she'll be back. But I'm probably gonna get off here in a minute because I'm getting hungry. I want to eat something. And then I got to get these clothes out the dryer and fold them up. Mm. Oh, babe, those Amazon, I got those. They're out for delivery. I ordered a bunch of stuff, y'all, for my fish tank. Y'all want to see what I ordered for my fish tank? I'm finna show y'all. Hold on. We got I'm getting an Oscar and an angelfish. So I've been getting all the stuff together for our fish tank. It's gonna be so dope, y'all. I got bought a new fish tank stand. It's on the way and everything. But we had already bought some of the stuff for the fish tank, but I got on Amazon last night and ordered some stuff too. I'm excited. Whitney wasn't gonna stop last night. She was gonna go right. And she had already at that point taken it too far and she was gonna keep going. Like, girl, like I really feel like if May cared that Whitney was talking all that shit and doing all that shit. So this is really the only reason why I think maybe it was kind of set up. Like May didn't care that Whitney was saying all that shit. Because I feel like May would have been calling, telling Whitney to get off the fucking live or doing everything in her power to shut the live down or do something. She ain't never had a problem with doing that before. But now this time, you just letting Whitney say all that shit? Like, come on now. Sarah, I don't think if they fuck with the family for either of the girls' dads. But they grandma, Dorothy, has been saying Mookie and them's mama have been saying that she would help with the girls. Cat says no. Cat keep. Ooh, excuse me. Cat keeps them from them. Don't let them see them. I think May told Whitney all that so Whitney would do it. Right, because why would you tell Whitney that when you know she get drunk and get online and get to talking and shit? That shit don't make no sense. Let me turn this camera around. Did it work? Okay. Yeah, it did. I hope y'all can see it. Okay, so I got, let me see. I ordered all this stuff. So I ordered this little nightlight right here to put on the fish tank stand, and it changes colors and everything, y'all. Yeah, I love it. See, look, it changes to all these different colors. Isn't that cute? I know I'm changing the subject a little bit. Hold on. And then I got this stuff right here for inside the tank. Look at this, y'all. These little jellyfish and stuff, they're like real life, like they're so like surreal. Like, hold on, there's a video. I'm gonna show y'all. Look. Watch the little jellyfish. They're so like lifelike. I know it's like kind of glaring a little bit. So I ordered all this stuff for the fish tank. Plus we got some other stuff in there too. But I just loved how these little jellyfish look at it. Don't they look real? But they say it's like toys for the fish to play with. Like they can buck up against them, you know, and play with them and stuff. Look at that cat. Like, ooh, I wish I could catch that fish. So yeah, so I think it's gonna be real dope when I get everything set up. I had a big statue. I decided to give them a lot more room to swim, and they love it. I had some Oscar fish back in the day, and they are mean fish, but they're really cool fish to have. They're just kind of aggressive. They are pretty aggressive. And then let me show y'all. See, I got the turtle thing. I showed y'all that. I got this orange plant. It's like, I think that one it said it was like 15 inches tall. Because it's a big old tank that we got. And then I got some more of these. They're like, look, glow in the dark kind of silicone, like fluorescent aquarium plants. And then I got, let's see. Okay, so then I got, I bought these. That kind of goes with it. I bought these. I'm going to put in a vase, right? There's like a whole bunch of those little rocks. That's going to go like on the fish tank stand, obviously not in the fish tank. And then I also bought this. I'm so excited about this. It is a ocean wave projector light, 16 colors, cube lamp with dynamic wave effect, Northern Lights projector. Isn't that awesome? It changes colors and everything. Like, it's dope. So I'm going to put that on the fish tank stand too, just to kind of light up the whole room where the fish tank is. I thought that was pretty dope. And then I got, these are like a more tall just plants to put in the tank. And then these right here are going to go on the fish tank stand. They're just little decorative, you know, like little wooden decorative things. You would get beef heart from the grocery store and they learn how to hand feed. Yeah, girl, I used to feed my Oscars back in the day. I would feed them live frogs, live mice, crickets, minnows, not goldfish. Goldfish are not good for them. And then, like, I would feed them bloodworms, like frozen bloodworms. Oh, yeah. And then, so I'm going to put those bead things in the vase. And then I bought this to go in the vase as well. I thought that was really pretty and it kind of looks aqua, you know what I mean? So I got that. So I think it's gonna look dope, y'all. I'm so excited to set it up, get ready. I'm just waiting on my fish tank stand to come in so that I can get everything together and set it all up. I think it's gonna look real good. I'm gonna make sure I show y'all. I might even do a live video when I set the fish tank up and y'all can chill with me while I set it up. Let's see. And then I also got these little neon little mushroom things for the tank too. I thought that was cute. And it kind of goes with the color theme that I'm going with. So, and then I got this light here for it. So I'm still waiting on that to come in. These damn lights are expensive, y'all. I didn't realize that they were so expensive. $65 damn for that. So I hope it works good, but it's got a timer on it. Like you can change the colors and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully that works out for us. But yeah, y'all, I was excited about that. I was excited. It was a setup. Maybe wanted Wit to tell everybody everything she's done for Kat. Yeah, but I wonder if Maybay knew that Whitney was going to say what she said about Kat's daughter. It will be really nice looking. Yeah, I think so. Serotonin. I'm so excited. Oh, if y'all want me to, I'll go live while I set it all up. I obviously haven't bought the fish yet. That'll be the very last thing that I do. But I'm going to get a tiger Oscar. I wanted an albino one. So I thought I was getting a 100-gallon tank, and it ended up being a 75-gallon because I bought it off of Facebook Market. So I was going to get two Oscars, but when they get bigger, a 75-gallon is not going to be really. I mean, yeah, you can put two Oscars in a 75-gallon, but when they get bigger, it's not going to be a lot of room for them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, maybe I'll just get one Oscar and then get maybe one or two angelfish to put in there with it. So, because they're compatible with angelfish. Otherwise, they don't like other fish. Them Oscars will behead them. Oscars, they don't like you to put algae eaters in the tank. They behead. Every time I would put an algae eater in the tank, they would be beheaded by the next morning. I would go in there and my algae eater would be dead. Y'all, it was crazy. Them aggressive ass fish, like shit. But that's what my husband wants too. It's like he wants the fish to be aggressive. So I don't know. But all right, y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna get off here. I'm starving. Thank y'all for coming to chit chat with me this morning. I'll be live again soon. Thank you for everybody who showed me any love, any super chats and gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks again, Snow White, for gifting those memberships, girl. I appreciate you. And I will talk to y'all ladies later. Y'all have a good day. Snow White said, I think Whitney said that to piss May off, and she knew that it would. I also believe that was Whitney's get back to May. Yeah, Whitney said that too. It's probably gonna piss May off that I said that. But shit. It probably will. It probably will. And it should. Because that shit shouldn't have been said on the internet at all. So I agree with that, Snow White. But all right, y'all. Have a good day.